Hey my loves, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Beautifully Doyen, and I'm just out here being me unapologetically. Okay, so you guys have to bear with me when I say my heart is beating so freaking fast right now. Okay, so this is going to be a very deeply transparent video. I want to say that it may somewhat be all over the place as I gather my thoughts and say what I want to say. This is somewhat an introduction to a series that I'm going to start on the channel. I haven't decided if I'm going to make it twice a month or once a month yet, but the series is called Triggered. I've been debating on, just the content I want to give, and I want to continue to stay true to myself. I want to live my life on purpose, like for real. I'm in the process of healing. So with all that being said, I want to make sure that I'm as authentic as possible. Y'all really have to bear with me. Okay, I'm so trying not to have a panic attack right now. I was gonna do something completely different as far as my introduction to the series. But God always has a way of allowing his plans to overshadow our plans, and I'm just gonna be obedient and follow his flow. To say triggered right now is an understatement. I am terrified to share. I am eager to share as well. Eager in a sense of I know how many other people are going to be blessed by the series. This is somewhat going to be a review as well of two things that I watched over the past weekend. There's a new movie on Netflix with Zendaya, and I forget the other guys. I'm getting tongue-tied. I forget the other guy's name, the other actor's name, but it's called Malcolm and Marie. I also watched Love and Marriage Huntsville. And this is my first time ever publicly giving my opinion about that particular show. And the reason being is because I have the utmost respect for some of the people on the show, because I went to college with a few of them. It's not like we were best friends or anything like that. It's just I'm a person that cared too much, which is probably why I ended up in the situation I was in. Again, all over the place. That's my logic. I've never wanted to come off disrespectful for my opinions about certain things and the way that other people live their lives, because it's just that, it's other people's lives or whatever. So I'm not gonna speak on the entire show, just a portion of what I saw that triggered me. I'm a part of a group, I want to say one or two, about the show. You know, when you watch shows on Netflix or whatever, there are certain groups on Facebook, and I've seen a lot of people dog this one particular character. I'm not gonna say their names because I just don't want to. If you watch the show and you follow what I'm saying, you'll know who I'm talking about. A lot of people dog this woman, And I have to be honest, some of the things that have gone on in the show, I completely would not agree on or anything like that. But this one particular situation concerning this particular person on the show is with her and her husband. And his behavior that he displayed on this last episode, when I say narcissistic, ooh, it triggered me so bad. Also, let me say this. I am not a doctor. I am not a psychologist. I am only speaking from my personal experience when it comes to this. It's disgusting. Like, to see the manipulation, to see the inability to be accountable, to see, I hate to say this, but the using of children as a pawn. And this woman, she got dogged so bad because, you know, in previous seasons, you know, she stayed, even though it wasn't a great situation to stay in. She stayed, you know, and I can understand why she stayed, because I was once her. Y'all, when I say I'm so nervous, I was so nervous. I also have to be careful of what I say, because I know this particular individual whom I left probably still hoovers, and because they're such a master manipulator, would more than likely take this footage to try to use it against me. But the devil is a liar. Was triggered from that particular episode, and I just want to say, if she ever comes across this video, I commend you for getting the courage to leave. I commend you for standing your ground. I commend you for setting healthy boundaries. I commend you for making sure that, you know, your children are straight. I commend you for just taking your power back. That is something I can ultimately respect. Malcolm and Marie. I've seen mixed reviews on this movie, and a lot of people on the surface would just say, oh yeah, by the way, I hope I don't, if you've never seen Malcolm and Marie and you want to see it, stop, come back to the video, or maybe I will put the time somewhere in here to where you can skip forward, so that way you won't get a spoiler. But with that being said, I've seen a lot of mixed reviews on this particular movie, and some people just look at it and say they're just arguing. It's just a movie about arguing. But what you don't see is emotional abuse. You see psychological abuse. And the reason it triggered me is that was my life. That movie was my life. Add in alcoholism, add in domestic violence, add in verbal abuse. That was my life before 5 months ago. And you know, it's so easy for people to say, you know, just leave a situation, or if I was you, I would do X, Y, and Z. And I think that is the worst thing you can say to anyone in a situation that you have never been into, because you don't know what you would do. I've said those words before. I've said those words, I wish I would. I never put up with X, Y, and Z. And for a little over a year, I endured less than what I deserved. I had posed a question on Facebook, and I'll share the status right up here. I posed a question. I said, how many have watched the new Netflix movie, Malcolm and Marie? I'm definitely going to do a review soon, still processing. And someone said, I think it lacked depth. If you've never been in that type of situation, yeah, I can see on the surface you saying that. But what I saw gaslighting, I saw trauma bond, I saw love bombing, I saw, oh my gosh, it was very deep, very deep. I know I threw out some terms that's probably like, you like, what? So with that being said, I am going to, with this series, I'm going to share vivid testimony of some of the things that I've been through in my narcissistic domestic violence relationship that I was in. Psychological abuse as well. That's also what the movie, that's what I saw, psychological abuse. Sorry, told you, all over the place. But I'm gonna share vivid testimony of my situation. I want to bring awareness to the cycles, you know, the breakdown of a narcissistic abusive relationship, period. What is a narcissist? A lot of people think that a narcissist is just someone who is just vain. And when I say it's so much deeper than that, oh my gosh, it's so deeper than that. I hope that you tune in to get educated, because to be in that situation, it happens so subtly that if you blink, baby, your whole life will change. And I pray that you'll be open to learning something different, and you'll be open to not being so judgmental when you see people going through certain things as far as relationships are concerned. If you have any questions about anything concerning what I've spoken about, definitely drop them in the comment section below. If you have been in a situation before, I want you to email me, and I want to talk with you, and I want to see if you would want to be a part of the series. Because this is about bringing awareness to abuse on so many levels. Also, in the description box below, I am going to leave some resources. If you are in an abusive relationship and you feel like you want to leave, but you can't leave, you don't know how to leave, you feel like, you know, whatever it is that's going through your mind is definitely something that is not to be taken lightly. And for those of you who, I guess I'll leave the video with this. When a person shows you who they are, believe them. Don't wait around trying to think that you can change them, because if a person wants to change, they will do the necessary things that will warrant them to change. They have to want it for themselves. And unfortunately, with narcissistic people, they don't change. They won't ever change. More than likely, they'll probably die alone. And that's sad. But anyway, I look forward to sharing more of the series with you guys. Again, no question is off limits. Not only will I be exposing what I've gone through, I'll be exposing myself. When I say vivid, I mean vivid. I'm going to tell you certain things that I've done and said within this relationship as well. Because I am all about 100% accountability. So again, I've been ending this video for the longest time. I look forward to sharing this series with you. If you have been rocking with your girl for a minute now, make sure you drop this emoji down below so I can show you some love. And if you just happen to stumble across this video, or you're new to the family, drop this emoji down below so I can give you a formal welcome and a hug. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Oh, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share it, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, beauts.